Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing some thoughts on episode 2 of the anime series, Kamisama no Inai Nichiyoubi. And this one's picking up right where we left off, pretty much. We have the, Gravekeeper Scar, she's basically called, being introduced, and you have this sense that Hoppney Hambert basically is right in the fact that Ai is no gravekeeper, at least not the typical version of a gravekeeper, if at least Scar is supposed to represent what those usually are. And what I think is really fascinating is the back and forth, like, from the beginning of this series, there's just a mystery going on, and it seems like there's multi-layered mysteries, because if Ai is not a gravekeeper, yet she possesses a gravekeeper's ability, what's going on? If Humphrey Hambert is immortal and he can't be killed, what differentiates that from somebody who gets the death fever or whatever and becomes essentially a zombie? I mean, if they die, like he says to Ai later in the episode, and they'll change over time, how is that different from the immortality he seems to have? Shouldn't all humanity have an immortality? There's a lot of questions and intriguing aspects to this series so far. Now, of course, he keeps switching back and forth between, is he a hero, is he a villain, because he pulls a gun on Ai at some point, and you see him get shot by this cat called Julie, who is basically somebody who used to be very close friends with him and had a wife and a child. The wife died, and he didn't let anyone know about it. He kept her living beyond death within this death fever thing until, of course, Humphrey found out about it and destroyed her, finally. And so you have this guy who, his daughter has now died as well, and he's kind of seeking vengeance, but in the hope that he will be killed and reunited with his lost loved ones and all this stuff. And you have Humphrey basically saying, okay, at dawn, in the center of town, we'll go ahead and we'll duel. But of course, he's skirting out at the end of the night. And Ai goes with him. Now, she's basically keeping her distance, and she's suggesting that she doesn't want anything to do with him, but I think she's lost. I mean, her whole town, everyone she knows is gone, so of course she's going to have to kind of follow him to at least get somewhere else, and he's got all these warnings about how all this evil is out in the world, unlike she's ever seen or encountered, because something to do with her town, it's like it's been closed off from the world, and it's holding a secret. And that's one of the biggest things toward the end. He says, your town had a secret. And it has to do with probably her being a gravekeeper, probably has to do with the fact that her mother seems to have been one, but not a perfect one, if it could have a child and all this stuff. Stuff is going on that it's just like, wow, what is going on, in WTF. And I love this series. I love the look of it rather, the art. I just love the character interactions, the mysteries that are going back and forth. It's just like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. It could turn any which way, and that excites me. And yeah, so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of episode 2 of Kamisama no Inai Nichiyoubi. And otherwise, that'll be it for me. So I'll catch you later. Peace.